Shartimus Prime, Shartimus Prime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking back hits. Shartimus, subscribe for more things.
You can get me out of the camera now.
Where we go?
as you talk.
Okay, but hey, what's up, you guys? Shartimus Prime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the 2018 Deadpool Sauron Build-A-Figure Waves Deadpool with Madcap. If you're trying to pick this up, you can get it right now.
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
So I like seeing this X-Men suited Deadpool. I liked this run with Daniel Way writing it. On the side right there, you can see X-Men Deadpool right there, and then on the back, you can see a nice looking product shot. There's a read up over here. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it now. It's in multiple languages. And then there's the other figures from the wave. And then you get Deadpool again on this side. We get a spot varnished Deadpool on the very top. Not much more at the bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's our X-Men Deadpool figure out of the packaging. Not looking too bad. I do like the use of this body mold. They're reusing the Spidey 2099 body mold for this figure. So I do like that part of it. And it looks like we're getting some decent paint apps just right off the bat. But just overall, yeah, it's been a lot of Deadpool figures lately, so I'm not overwhelmingly excited for this, but I do like that it exists at the same time. You know, maybe if it came out later on in a different wave, or if they spread out the Deadpool figures, I'd be a little bit more stoked for it, but not too bad. And this one does come with a fair number of accessories. So let's get a good look at those accessories, and then we'll get a good look at Deadpool. As far as weapons goes, we don't get a whole lot of new. We get this gun, which I hate. I think this is the worst fake gun ever. I would have preferred a Nerf gun over this. It reminds me of a crappy gun that I once sculpted myself, and I did this kind of lazy thing where I just, you know, got these lines sculpted. It looks like, I hate this thing. Yeah, so he does come with this stupid gun, but he also comes with the two older katanas, so we've seen these plenty of times before, and he does have the same old sheaths on the back right here, so you can just go ahead and store that right there, and then you can go ahead and just store that right over there. So that's all he has as far as weapons. So I'm not gonna lie, until this figure came out, I actually had no idea who Madcap was, but from what I read online, Madcap was a normal kid, and he was on a church retreat with his family, and the whole bus of people ran into this tractor that was holding this compound. I think it was X07 or something like that, and everybody had died in the accident except for the kid, who was doused in this chemical, and it gave him super powered healing regenerative abilities, and it also made him crazy at the same time too. I guess probably waking up and seeing all these dead people around you could, you know, may have been responsible for that. So that's the bio for Madcap as far as I understand, and I didn't find any images of Madcap wearing this particular X-Men Deadpool suit, but I did find an image of him wearing a Deadpool suit, so there you go, you can take a look at that. But looking at the head itself right here, it looks really good, and I like that he comes with a sombrero right here. It looks like a big old sombrero. I think that's pretty nice. Fairly soft material. It's bent right here on the side on purpose, so that's pretty nifty, and just looking at the head sculpt all on its own, I like it, you know? Nice clean yellow. Nice touches of brown right there in the creases. The teeth look really good. The eyes look pretty good too. So I like the Madcap head. I'm just trying to figure out which body mold to use for the, you know, for the whole Madcap figure. It's kind of tricky to figure that out. But anyway, you could go ahead and remove this. And one little gripe of mine is that this figure doesn't come with the collar. I feel like he should come with the collar. He's supposed to, oop, that's the wrong head sculpt. But just to demonstrate, you can put the Boxer's Deadpool head right on there. Fits a little loose and sits a little high, so it's not perfect. But getting the actual head sculpt that comes with the figure, it's the Juggernaut Wave Deadpool head. As you can see, it's the same head sculpt right over there. So, yeah, you could do that if you'd like. If you want to use the latest Sasquatch Build-A-Figure Waves Deadpool figure head sculpt, you could put that on there too. Or you could take the collar from that Sasquatch Deadpool figure wave and then, yeah, go ahead and put this on just to see how that looks. I think that looks a little bit more complete. No? I don't know. To me, it looks just a little bit better. But getting that off, and again, the color for this red right here is just a little too bright, I think. I don't know. I don't like that super bright red. But looking at the rest of the figure, you can see that they've used the Spidey 2099 body mold, which I really like. We get some very clean X-Men deco right here. And I was actually fairly excited for this figure. I love Daniel Way's run on Deadpool, and this is when he gets this suit. And one of my favorite panels is when he turns around and he does two thumbs pointing at his back, and he has Deadpool written across the back of him, and there is no such text of Deadpool written across his back, so that bums me out. I could kind of understand why they didn't, because this holster would just cover it all up, but at the same time, I was really hoping to see that, because I thought that was a funny little scene, and yeah, we're not getting that. But anyway, looking right over here, we got some nice clean red paint. Looks pretty good, and we have these same wristlets that we'd seen with the Cyclops, the Jim Lee Cyclops. Same thing on this side right here. He has the trigger fingers sticking out on both sides. And yeah, I'm really liking the paint apps I'm seeing right here. I really like this belt. This looks pretty clean. Nice red paint right over here too. So that's pretty nifty to see. You got your Deadpool butt. She's look pretty good. Legs look pretty good. And then we get the same pieces like with the Jim Lee Cyclops figure. These tend to droop down if you forget to, shift them all the way up. So make sure you take care of that. But yeah, it looks pretty good. He has the peg holes under the feet. Ooh, except for the right side. I didn't notice that. They didn't get all the plastic out of there. This is the first time I've actually ever seen that on a Marvel Legend figure. Wow, yeah. I think it really has something to do with them trying to move out of the Chinese factories and into Vietnam. I really think that's what's happening. Now to go over the articulation, you can move the head all the way up and it will move all the way down. Shift forward and back some. You get side-to-side motion and a bit of head pivoting, so you can get some expressions out of Deadpool, so that's pretty cool. You get these butterfly joints, which are great, and they move forward and back. You get the shoulders moving outward that much, they move down. You can rotate 360, bicep swivel. Fairly weak double-jointed elbows, not the best, but not horrible. And you can turn the wrist side to side and hinge up and down. Same thing with this side right here. You get a good ab crunch forward, good ab crunch back, waist swiveler right there. Hips move outward that far. You can see these falling down. And he can kick forward that much, back that much, upper thigh cut, double-jointed knees, and then calf rotation, ankles move down, ankles move up, and he does have ankle pivot. Come on. Now to measure out this X-Men Deadpool figure, you can see that he's standing at about 6.5 inches tall. Then here's our X-Men Deadpool figure next to a couple other Deadpools. We have the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure Waves Deadpool, and we have the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure Waves Deadpool. And it's kind of funny, this is like a combination of these two figures right here, with this one's head sculpt right there, and then we got the body mold from this one right there. And then here's our new X-Men Deadpool figure. Compared to our previous X-Men Deadpool figure, we have the 2-pack Warpath Deadpool right here, and then we have our Toy Biz Series 6 Deadpool. So many Deadpools! Deadpool! Wait, well, we have one more Deadpool. And then I wanted to compare this new Deadpool figure next to a couple other X-Men characters. We have the recently released Colossus, and then we have our recently released Tiger Stripe Wolverine. Oh man, I love that figure. I will be posting a tutorial video on fixing the mask up next week, and I did Dremel out the head a little bit on this Colossus figure. This is a bit loose, but before it was kind of sitting up like that, and now it sits just a little bit further down like that. Just makes me a little bit happier. Then here's the X-Men Deadpool figure next to the other figures from this wave that I've already reviewed. We have Bishop X-23 Wolverine, Lady Deadpool, and the Boxers Deadpool. Okay, now, Deadpool party!
I love tacos. Like what you see?
And then here's our new X-Men Deadpool figure. Next to your average 6-inch scale figure, we have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Hey, Deadpool. Whoa, how did you get that X-Men? You get to be an X-Men? Oh, I've always wanted to be an X-Men. How come I don't get to be... Oh, does this mean I'm in? So I gotta thank you guys once again for watching my video. I really do appreciate it, especially those of you that watch these videos from the beginning to the end. It really does help out this YouTube channel quite a bit. And please hit that like button if you like the video, subscribe and hit that notification bell if you have not already, and leave a comment down below letting me know what you think of this figure, and please let me know what you think of this review. Now this Deadpool over here, while I am a little bit on the Deadpooled out vibe, a lot of Deadpool figures coming out here, I actually like this one. I've had quite a bit of fun with this figure. Having it posed around with my X-Men figures was a lot of fun. I really liked Daniel Way's run of Deadpool, and I liked it when he had the X-Men suit. I'm a little bit bummed out about him not having the Deadpool logo on the back, or the Deadpool text on the back anyway, but that's a very minor complaint. My gripes are pretty minimal with this one, aside from the fact that I feel like we're getting too many Deadpool figures at once, but I like this one. I think it's nifty that they included the Madcap head sculpt, even though I'm not really familiar with that character. I'm always a fan of seeing new characters in the Marvel Legends collection. So I like this figure, man. I'm giving it a stud rating of...
It's not too bad.
I think another reason why I really like this figure too is because I'm a big fan of that recent Spider-Man 2099 body mold, and that's what they've used here, and it looks really good. So yeah, I do dig this figure. Again, let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you want to see the latest in Marvel news, photos, and forums, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. And if you want to stay in touch with me on the social media, you can check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. And I did post a test run video on Twitch today, or it was a live stream. So I did stream today on Twitch. I cannot wait for the PS4 Spider-Man Spider-Man game. I am picking it up tomorrow morning, and it's my first PS4, so I'm going to figure out how to, get it all set up, and I'm going to figure out how to stream with the game and everything tomorrow. So please check me out over there on Twitch tomorrow morning, and I will have a P.O. Box pickup video going up later today as well. So a lot of content from yours truly, the one and only Articulation Prime. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
I'm gonna play with my toys today. Well, I don't care what my people say. I'm gonna play with my toys today. Can't have one, I gotta get them all. Time to make a trip to the local mall. Oh yeah.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face, a sip more shot, your face, a sip more shot,